Que se escuche ese ruido, que se escuche ese ruido. Let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Aga RUIDO podcast. I'm Tony Aga, your host.
And I'm Nina Aga. I'm your host today as well. Today we have a very special guest in the house. We have Berenice here with us. She is an upcoming model. She has a modeling career coming. So we are here to ask her some questions and get to know a little bit about her.
And we're excited to have her on here. Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on here.
Yes. So how are you? How are you doing today?
Well, doing well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you guys?
Good. We're here.
Good.
You know.
Okay.
This is your first podcast ever?
It is. So
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous, but
Yeah.
since I know you guys, it's like
Yeah.
it's a little
better.
calm. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of weird because we have this whole setup, so it's something to get used to. But it's kind of like doing a live, when you're on live on IG. But happy to have you here.
So let us know a little bit about yourself. How did you get into modeling?
Yeah. So funny thing is, I actually am I used to be. I still kind of am. Ain't gonna lie, but I used to be a very, very shy person.
Okay.
Even if you were to speak to me, I would not speak to you at all. I was just a very, very shy person, like completely shy. So growing up, I didn't really have a lot of friends due to the fact that I was really, really shy.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I moved over here to Florida, I actually was walking around the mall with my dad and my sisters and my mom. My sisters and my mom were somewhere else. I was only with my dad. So we were here walking, and then all of a sudden it was a table there was a whole bunch of girls just there, just, chilling.
Right.
They came up to me and they're like, "Hey, would you want to be in a modeling program?" I was like, no, I don't know. Let me think about it.
Right.
And then my dad was just there, just staring at me like, what's she going to say? And then so finally I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. Let me just, what do I have to do? And they're like, we have to sign. And then, of course, since you're under the age of 18, we do need a parent to sign.
Consent.
Right.
Yeah.
So here I go. I sign in all my information. I give it over to them. They take a picture of me, and then like, okay, if you get selected for the modeling program, we'll give you a call. We'll give your dad a call.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, sounds good. So I'm like, just keep in mind that he does understand English, but he might need a little help.
Right.
So then after that, we went into, I think it was about like maybe 3-4 weeks. We finally heard back from them. They're like, hey, Bernice was selected for the modeling program. Can she come in for some castings and, let her know and see? And I was just like, I was really nervous because I was like, well, now I'm going to have to tell my dad. And my dad was just like, yeah, okay, let's just see where it goes.
Right.
So we went into the casting all the way in Tampa. It was at a conference center in Ramadan Hotel or something. I don't even know what the name is, but we went into there. There was all the girls that were participating in there were all dressed in black, and we had to do our model walk. Keep in mind, I had nothing, like no knowledge of modeling. I literally was just like, well, I don't even know how to walk like a model.
And gun it.
How old were you at this time?
I was 16.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I was
Pretty
16.
young.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know what I'm doing, but here we go,
Right.
So here I go. I was, they put us walk into a straight line for the model. And after that, we had to go into a separate room where we would say a 30-second commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't even practiced any commercial or anything like that. I was just like, well, as long as I just keep smiling at the camera, I think it should be good.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
After that, they send the results over. I don't know to who, but they sent some over, and then they would tell us if we were actually selected to be into the modeling program,
Right.
which then ended up happening. They ended up calling my dad once again. I was selected for the program. I went into the program, went there for about 6 months. So they taught us how to do your makeup, how to walk, how to
Do everything.
as a model.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I went into a competition in Atlanta, which was 500 contestants. And then I was super nervous because everything was paid for, the hotel, just the transportation you had to get there on your own. But we went my family and I went over there, and we were in the hotel and everything. I was so nervous. It was a 3-day competition. So the first day, everybody just got to know each other. On the second day, it was the actual audition. And then the third day was the prize winning and who won, and the model callbacks, which agency wanted you. And then out of 500 contestants, I was the 10th place.
Wow.
So I was really proud of myself because I was like coming from a really shy person. And then as soon as they called my name for 10th place, I was looking around like, is there anybody else Berenice? Like,
wait,
am I the
me?
only
Crazy.
one?
Wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
It is. So yeah, after that, my parents kind of got a little used to me being like, modeling and stuff like
Right.
that. After that, I went into Miss Latina Tampa, which
Oh, that's big. That's big.
Yeah, that's huge.
and I got 3rd place. So
What?
I know. I was just like, literally when they said that as well, they're like 3rd place, Bernice, and I was just like looking around, like really?
okay.
Again?
Who was first place? Because I know you got to remember first place.
Yes. I'm actually friends with her. We're actually really good friends. She was Yulitza. She was a Colombian.
Oh, okay,
okay,
Colombia.
okay.
So
That's cool. That's
she
cool.
won.
But 3rd place out of how many? 10?
There was 10 of us.
That's
wow,
dope.
that's
Pretty
crazy.
big. Yeah.
So your parents have always been a part of your modeling career then?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a time where they were, especially with that Miss Latina Tampa, they
Right.
were not really with it. So I'm not gonna lie, I did go behind their back on that one. 'Cause I
Oh,
was just
man,
like,
no.
I wanted so bad. And they didn't all agree with it. They're like, no, I don't think you should, this and that. So I was just like working hard, making sure that I was able to afford my dress for
Right.
that day, and making sure that I was able to afford my makeup and whatever else I needed for that day. So it's like I didn't want them to worry about, having any
that
input
aspect.
in it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So I was like, no, y'all just show up for the grand prizing day and that's it. Like that's the
That's all I
award
need
night.
you
That's
for.
all I need you for.
Right.
Like I will get there somehow or one way or the other, but all I need you guys for is just the award night.
Of course.
Okay.
And are your parents from here or they're from Mexico or?
No, they. I'm sorry, I'm like they're from Mexico.
Okay, so this is all new to them.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like that modern. Yeah, we get it.
What part of Mexico are they from?
they're from Michoacan.
Ooh, that's
Okay,
dope.
so you're
That's
from
dope.
Michoacan too.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
cool. That's
okay.
cool.
No,
I
you're
don't
from
know.
Michoacan too?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Her
don't
parents
know.
are from
Yeah.
there. Yeah, we're all nervous. We're all nervous here.
I don't know much people from Michoacan actually.
We
that,
know
like,
a lot of.
we
We
know
know
a
a
lot of
lot from
people.
here. Plant City, Lakeland. I have a couple family members from there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I get it. That world's all new to them. Even when I was growing up, I
Right.
tried to join ROTC, and they were like, "You go for the summer. You get to train and stuff." And my
Yeah.
dad was like, "No, you're not going to war. You're not going to war. Me lo van a matar. Me lo van a matar." I'm like, "Dad, it's camp. It's ROTC camp. It's fine." He's like, "No." And it was like, the Iraq war's going on. They're going to send you out there. And him and mom had this whole argument because they didn't understand it.
Right.
I think he just didn't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? It was expensive. It was an expensive training class. But yeah, so how long have you been modeling for?
Well, you could say ever since I was 16.
16, couple
Yeah.
years in.
Okay.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm
That's-
24 now. So
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Almost. All right, that's wild.
that's a
And
long time.
That's
So
a long time.
And it's barely starting to, kick off
Yeah.
from once I first started. I also have I feel like that also played a part with my parents being really strict on me.
Okay.
They didn't really let me go out. So it's like I kind of was like at a stop in a way.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Right,
Once
right,
I
right.
started on my
Yeah.
own, it's like,
It really kicked off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I know how it is being strict because my mom was always strict with me too. So I know how it is coming from a strict
yeah,
parent.
she used to be a showstopper.
Whatever.
She used to be in a what was it called? What was it called? Step team.
Take them
Shut
off.
up.
She used
Let
to
me
be
take
in
them off.
she used to be in a step team for her school, and used to be like.
Yeah, my mom didn't know about that stuff,
Yeah, it was
like my
all
mom
new.
was like, she's like, "Oh no, but I know how it is, girl."
Yeah.
A Mexican parent household can be very, very strict.
And you model all Florida, right? Or have you ever travel out to modeling or?
I think the only time I did that was the trip to Atlanta. But other than
That's
that, I
cool.
really haven't been anywhere else.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
And who are a lot of people that you work with? Do you do a lot of for brands? Do you model a lot for brands and stuff like that, or you do a lot of freelancing and stuff?
Well, I'm working with an agency right now.
Okay.
Actually, 2 of them, but pretty much I do mostly stuff on the side because with the agencies they do have Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And I work Monday through Friday,
Yes,
so
of
it
course.
just it gets in
doesn't
the
work
way.
if-
Yeah. So it's like my time is literally like Saturdays or Sundays, maybe some afternoons if
Right.
brands allow it for them to work
course,
like
of
after
course.
5. Then
Yeah, but
Okay.
they don't get in the way you working with other people. You don't have some kind of contract with
No,
them.
no, no,
That's
no.
good. That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. That helps you out freelance a little bit to do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
So you do have a job Monday through Friday. What do you do Monday through Friday?
I work at a credit union.
Okay.
So I'm a teller, but not my favorite. But
No.
it gets.
Don't look up our credit. Don't look up our credit. We ain't got the best credit.
But
Hey.
that's good though. Yeah, that's good.
We got to down here in Florida. It's so expensive.
Yeah,
to,
it is.
to pay rent down here is horrible. Like, this is our third job.
Yeah. So
Even
it's a
for
lot.
one room, I've noticed that it's about like almost 1,000 some. Just for one room, it's
Yeah.
like it's crazy.
And you live here in Lakeland, or you live in? Where do you live at?
yeah, in the area.
Yeah, you live around here in the area.
Yeah, you don't want to give her. I'll probably have a stalker out there, give her full location.
True, I forgot.
Yeah. And so I've seen some of the work you've done. I've seen you in a couple of music videos. I've seen you with some other brands in the area. A lot of promo videos. And do you have fun doing all these types?
I do. I'm not gonna lie, I do get a little nervous once I begin, but once I get comfortable with whoever I'm working,
Right.
it just flows, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've done a couple music videos, been with a couple brands. Mostly photo shoots is what I'm working at right now.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Doing my own little thing, but it is really fun.
Yeah. We're photographers. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yes, we do
we,
photography too.
Yeah, we kind of do the same thing that Carachel does. We've been doing it for on our own 7 years.
7 years.
So
yeah.
we do photography.
So we do photography and video as well too.
Yeah, we do music video sets and but this is something new that we kind of got our feet wet into it. Something I've been dying to do and.
Tony's been wanting to do this for a long time.
Yeah, I just love it. I love it. And I don't get to move around a lot. I get to sit down and talk, So, but that's awesome that all these photo shoots that you've done and it's I know it's work too though.
There's
those
a lot
photos
that goes into it, right?
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we do a lot of photo shoots and a lot of the quinceañeras get fussy. They get frustrated. And we gotta have like a sponge to like clean their sweat off and stuff. And it gets hot. And to do photo shoots on here, it's really hot. And I understand it gets frustrated sometimes.
Yeah, it is. There was this one video that I did, and it was my first one. I was there from 6 p.m. and I didn't leave till like 3 a.m.
Jeez.
The next day I had work.
Oh my God.
And so I hadn't ate all day, so it's like I was tired. I was hungry. It was hot because all the cameras and
the
everything, the lights and everything. It's like, oh my God. And then my eyes, I felt them burning. They were like red, and I was just like, oh my God. Like I want to go home.
Oh man.
Yeah, us too. We got to be strict. Like when we do these events, we used to do between 15 to 16 hours a day. Like from when we left the house, we didn't get home till 2 a.m. So now we're strict. Like we're here from here to there, and that's it.
Yeah.
I can't do no more. Like my knee swells up. I'm not the healthiest guy. And then the neck, so yeah, you have to be strict when you do these gigs. You got to be like, I'm gonna do from here to here, and that's it. And now, and sometimes we get offered like, crazy money. Stay another hour. I said, no, I don't want your filthy money. I want to go home. I want to go home.
But besides modeling, what else do you like to do on the weekends for fun? Like, what do you like to do if you're not working all the time? Because it sounds like you work all the time.
I really do. I'm not. So literally my schedule is like Monday through Friday I work. And then, like I said, Saturdays and Sundays are just more strictly towards like modeling, pictures, anything. Anybody that wants to work with me is like, those are the days that I kind of set aside for that. Now if there is a time where I don't have nothing at all, completely like no bookings, nothing, then I will spend it either just for myself, just me myself, like just to relax, just read a book, drink some tea, like some old lady stuff. Like I don't know, it's just like I feel like sometimes like I just want to just relax out of everything. No, like I don't want to be even on social media. I just want to be
just shut down for
just myself, just me relaxing and stuff like that. Or else I will spend it at the gym.
Okay. That's
dope. Or else I do have a few friends and we do go out and
self-care
spend
is
some
important.
time.
You know, her self-care, her relaxation is shopping.
I love it.
Yeah, she was like at the house yesterday. I said, hey man, take the credit card, man. Do what you want to do. Go to the.
He's like, leave me alone. I'm like,
you
say
know,
less.
you might step into Sephora. You might step into Ulta, and then you might go.
Thing,
like,
right?
I love it, bro. I'm like, do your thing, and that makes her happy. And I'm like, that's making you happy, and I get it. It's an expensive hobby. I'm not gonna lie, but she enjoys it, but yeah, self care is important, and the gym,
Do you go to the gym a lot?
Recently I've been starting to go a lot more, only because now I have like 2 friends that I go with, so it's like they maintain myself to keep going every
That's
single
good,
time.
though.
Back then it was a little bit more frequently. I'm talking about when I was like 18, 19, only because like
Yeah.
I used to work at the gym, which I absolutely loved, but it wasn't paying enough. So
Right.
when I used to work at the gym, it's like I would wake up at 5 a.m., get my morning workout in, and then at 9 I would go into work from 9 to 3. Coming out, I would go eat something and then come back to the gym workout.
Okay.
So it's like I was a lot more consistent back then because it was so much easier.
Okay.
Now that I work at the credit union, I don't know what it is, but I feel sometimes drained.
Girl, it's that girl dealing with all those people all the time, especially sometimes when they're pissed off, you know.
And dealing with their money.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's a lot. It's mentally draining. That's what
It
people
is.
don't. It's mentally draining.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
not
it.
like hard work draining, but
But
it's
it's
like
mental.
mentally.
Oh, of course, of course.
I seen a photo that you posted not too long ago with you on a bike. Do you ride bikes?
Yeah.
Do you?
Motorcycle, yes, I do. I have a Yamaha 300.
Oh,
Damn,
shoot.
that's dope. That's
I
dope.
don't ride, but you're gonna have to take me on a ride one
I'm
day.
gonna have to. Yes, I'm gonna have to bring it in.
Yes.
She's lying. One time, she was pregnant with our first kid.
Oh yes.
Talking about pregnant.
I was like 8 months.
it was at our
pregnant.
baby
she
shower.
didn't.
Yes.
And she got on a bike. And everybody at the party was screaming, "Get off the bike!" My parents remember they're yelling,
Yes.
"Get off the bike!"
She's like, "Are you crazy?" I'm like,
talking
"What? I just
about-
want to ride it."
Almost 9 months pregnant, and she's on this bike just holding on. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
See, so
no.
now you have to take me on one because I've always wanted to, and I've never had to.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So do you ride on the weekends too, like when you don't have stuff to do, or?
Yeah, well, right now I haven't really rode it since I don't have my license plate.
Okay.
But I do ride it around
Oh.
like closer areas just so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get caught. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Do you pop willies?
not yet.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Not
yeah,
yet.
yeah. Those are
Yeah,
cool. Those are
no.
cool. Bikes are cool. I've always wanted to.
Yeah, he always
I always
wanted to
wanted a
ride
bike,
one, but
but-
I was like, "You have to take me on a ride then." girl, one
Right.
day."
That's dope. That's dope. You know, Yamahas. Those things are fast, right?
Yes, they
Yeah.
are. I'm still getting used to the speed, but it's like, yes, they are really, really fast. I mean, I've always liked them ever since I was young. I was surrounded by just boy cousins, so you can imagine just
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And I would always be hanging around with my boy cousins instead of anybody else. And I don't know why. It's just the way that guys were like just. There's so much adventure, like,
Right.
and that's what I loved. And then versus with when I would hang out with my girl cousins, it's like, oh yeah, let's play Barbies.
More cautious.
Yeah, and then I'd be like, oh my god, like here we go again.
So-
what episode did we leave on?
Did you show yourself how to ride, or did you like go to school for it, or riding school, bike
No,
school?
I'm actually planning to take it because I heard that it gets you like it gets you right away your endorsement or something like
Yes,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't have to go through the whole other process or
Yeah,
whatever.
Right.
yeah.
But no, I basically taught myself in a way, so
That's
it's like
cool,
I
man.
had
That-
to like literally
Bro, that's
just get on and be
that's
like,
crazy.
okay, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I
that-
never pictured you as a biker girl.
Yeah,
Really,
no,
like I really
honestly.
look at you and I'm
Yeah.
like, she's a girly girl, but I never pictured you as
That's
a biker
cool.
girl.
Yeah, that's pretty
really
dope.
Cool. I
Yeah.
like that.
like I see a lot of girls that are truck drivers, and I just be like, damn, that's dope. You know, girls that are truck drivers, get back up a huge truck, and
Right.
then I see a lot of people riding bikes, and I'm like, man, I'm such a vagina. I could never. I
No,
could never.
because it is hard. Like
It
you
is.
have to especially with the truck drivers, like you have to measure the distance between you and anybody else, or the distance between
You see,
parking.
girl, I don't even
And
know all that.
it's just like
yeah. I see a lot of people, man. That's a different type of person right there. Just
Right.
to drive. I can't even back up my own trailer. I have a trailer. I can't even back it up. Just a simple small trailer.
And I see you work a lot with Garachel and them, and what's his name?
Sergio.
Casamigos. How you get to know Casamigos?
Casamigos.
Was it
Casamiro.
Casamigos?
My bad, man.
I love it. I was like, Casamigos.
That's the tequila.
That's the tequila.
Yeah, you want
guys.
tequila?
You got Casamigos? Y'all got Casamigos? No.
Casamiro, yeah. We seen some of the reels that you guys did together.
That was dope.
That
I
was
like
pretty
that.
cool. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
And,
it was fun.
She did a reel with Casamigos. I was like,
Y'all guys know what I
confused.
mean.
I said, what?
I'm already thinking about a shot, you guys. I want a shot.
She's like, where is
Where
the
is it?
drinks?
Where
is
Like, y'all been hiding them a little too long. Yes, but those reels got me a little bit out of my comfort zone since I really don't dance in front of the camera. I don't know if
Okay.
y'all noticed, but
No,
I
no.
don't really dance. So when I was there, doing the little TikToks, I was like, oh man. And if you guys ask Casimiro, you're gonna have to like ask him, because I literally did this like how many tries. We literally were there like the whole time. I literally was like, wait, hold on, I got it, and I just couldn't get it. So it was like the funniest thing ever.
Oh, dang.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, I seen you also work with Guadi's brand, right? Yeah,
Yes, yes,
that's
yes,
where I
yes.
seen you a lot as well. And that awesome brand, by the way. Shout out to them. But how is it working with them?
It is awesome. I really like the way that they basically take care of you. And I like the way that basically they get like everything all situated and everything like that. And especially their brand is really nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
their
absolutely.
shirts, like I sometimes be wearing their shirts like out of nowhere, just wearing the shirts with some shorts, some like this basically outfit
Yeah.
and just the shirt on. So it's like, it's really nice, and they're really cool people as well. I actually got to meet Lily and Mando, and they're really, really nice people. I really
Oh,
like
that's
their
dope.
like personality,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they're really out there, they're really fun, they're funny. So it's like I really like the personality as
That's
well.
good. And
That's
a lot of
good.
girls that you go on set with, do you already know them, or do you you get to know them there, or how does that work with the girls that you sometimes work with on set?
On set, yeah. So with the girls, sometimes I happen to know them,
Okay.
and sometimes I don't, depending on where they're coming from. So if it's like an agency booking us, then I probably do know them, because it's like they go through the same agency that I go to. So it's like I see them right there and then, and I get to know them from past past photo shoots or something that I
Right.
do. But most of the time I meet new people because I
Yeah.
don't know you. So
Right,
Yeah, of
right,
course.
right.
and then I meet you right there and then. So
Right.
that's also a really good thing, is that you get to meet a lot of people.
Okay, and especially with something that you love doing too.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I
So,
know
yeah.
I know in a lot of modeling, there's a lot of mean girls as well, right? There can
Yeah.
be mean girls. Girls are very territorial, you know. So that's another thing you have to like deal with. You know, it's us as well as photographers. We deal with other photographers that are just mean. I was just like, hey, how you doing? How's it going?
You
And they don't
got
want
no-
nothing to do with
No,
you.
and you just
they
say
don't.
you just say hi, and they're just gonna be like, this is my shoot. I said, I know. How you doing? How's it going? That's what I tell my wife. All you can do is just say hi. Just say hi, and that's it.
Have you ever encountered any mean girls?
Yes, I have.
Have
a lot
you?
of times, yes.
Why?
But it's like, honestly, the way I see it is like we are both going to
Mhm.
one thing. We're
Mhm.
both
Right.
headed, and there's plenty to eat. Like,
Yes.
I'm not gonna eat it all. Like,
Yes.
Right.
it depends on your effort. Whether you want to put the effort in trying to
course.
get there, then that's up to you. But
Yep.
if you don't want to put the effort in, it's like then.
Then
And exactly,
I
like,
can't help you.
No, like you say, you
Right.
work during the week, you do it on the weekends.
Mhm.
You're putting in the work, you know. And some people get mad. Oh, why her? Well, because I'm working 24/7.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
And you know that's how we do it. We don't get no days off. Like, and it's just like go 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 go. It's like nonstop. But yeah, and that sucks. You have to deal with a bunch of mean. Because I have 3 girls, and when my little girls tell me that, you know, that someone's being mean to them, it kind of gets to me. I say, where's your damn dad at? You know. But it's right. It's
Yeah,
you know,
it's hard, but
It is.
you know, those stories do suck. But you know, they're out there.
right.
They're out there that you have to encounter sometimes. And plus, I don't know, sometimes they can like grab your little makeup brush or something.
Oh my god.
You know,
Yeah.
they'll get rid of it. And they're like, where's my brush? Where's my concealer? Right?
Yes, no, I haven't encountered nothing like that. But it's more like like if you ask for advice on how to do like a certain walk or how to like appear on TV or something
Right.
like that, it's like they don't really want to share that stuff with you,
Yeah.
only because like either they see it as a competition or they just rather not even go there to
even-
help you out.
Right.
That's crazy.
But like I said, that's not the way I see it. It's like if we're both going through one thing to try to get there, I mean, I'm gonna help you out, and that's just my point of view. Like I'm
Right.
gonna try to help you
Because
yeah.
to eat for everybody, you know, like you
Exactly.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's everything for everyone. Like there are some times where in one music video, maybe they're not looking for somebody like long hair, maybe they're looking for somebody for short hair, you know. And it's like, yeah, go ahead, you do you, because like there's a little bit of everything for everybody. You
Right.
just have to
Of
put
course.
the effort in there.
No, of course you have
Right.
to. You have to. But I think that's everybody, right? That's in every business, right?
Yeah.
Like we have countered that a couple times, and
All the time.
and it's just like, we just ignore it.
I brush it
Yeah.
off.
We
I'm like,
brush
it's
it
okay.
And
you know?
I'm like, it's. But for instance, like, gotta chill. Ever since, because we're from the same hometown, literally, and since the day I met this guy, amazing. He's like, this is what I do. This is how I do it. Always, out there to help you out. Always. He's never been that type of guy that's like, oh, you're doing it too. No.
Mm-hmm.
Humble, generous guy. Like, I didn't even know. Well, like, our families know each other, but if I ever need anything, bro, like, whatever you need. If you need this, you need this. Always there. He's just a great guy. And,
and that's the people that you want to surround yourself with all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you come from me for advice, let's say if you want to start a podcast, I'm going to help you, because there's enough for everybody to start,
And there has been a couple of people that have asked us, like, I had one guy ask me for, like, what mics do I use? I said, listen, how much you trying to spend? It's like, it's like I give you like economic, I give you like the mid, how it depends how much you want to spend. But yeah, people reach out to me. This is what I use. This is the distributor, because you have a distributor to upload your shows. Whatever you guys need, I'm willing to help. Even if you need help setting up, it's just that's all the thing it comes to. Is like how much you want to break the bank, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all about helping out. And I feel like you doing that, I don't know, I feel like there's a higher power, I just feel like good karma, whatever you want to call it, or whatever. If you do a good deed will be paid in return,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I believe in that too.
Right.
It's like it's gonna come back to you, whatever you go, whatever you put
shape
in.
or form,
Yeah.
And when you're on these photo shoots, do you when you're on these shoots, do you see do you have a crazy story, like something that's happened, like something went unorganized that you weren't able to do it, or?
Oh, that's a lot.
What's that?
Okay. On that part, yes. There was a story, and I think I uploaded this one on my YouTube. So if you guys ever want to hop on my YouTube,
yes,
I have a YouTube channel, and I actually had uploaded it on there.
Hey, pause. Okay.
I was like, do I continue?
Yes.
Okay. So I actually from this day on, I kind of like try to run everything through my agency now. But so basically, there was this one person who had hit me up on Instagram, and they're like, hey, we would like to collab with you to do our merch. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I was so down for it. They told me that it was gonna be a few like looks and everything like that. So we set up a date. And then we actually organized to meet in Tampa. And then we met up at a Tampa, like at a McDonald's that's on there. And then right next to that McDonald's, there's a gas station. So once I arrived, I parked my car. So when they arrived, they parked behind my car, which I thought that was really weird, because normally the photographers that I meet, they park right next to me, or they're already outside, like with their camera, and then they come outside and introduce themselves. But this person didn't. So he actually parked behind my car and was like, hey, do you want to jump into my car?
Whoa.
And I was like, no, I actually brought my own car. I actually would rather go in mine. Is it okay if I quickly go to the gas station though, because I'm running low on gas? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? He's like, I'll actually meet you over there then. So I go over there. He was already there parked. He comes out of his car, and then he's like, I'm gonna go get something from the gas station. I was like, okay, sounds good. So he goes inside. He comes out empty-handed. There was nothing in his hands or anything like that. So I was like, like, I don't know what he went to go get, but okay.
Right.
So then as soon as I get into my car, he's like, okay, so just go ahead and follow me. So I was like, okay. So he like goes off, and then I was trying to follow right behind him, but then as soon as like I was like, I guess following him close or something like that, he just like sped off. Like he just like ended up speeding off. So I was like, okay, do I still continue following him, or like what happened?
That's sketchy as hell.
Yeah. And then so then he actually texted me. He's like, hey, meet me at Amateur Works. So I go into Amateur Works, and I didn't see his Camaro anymore. So I was like looking around, like, okay, where is he at? Like I was like, I don't see your car. Where did you park? And he ends up not even texting back. So I was like, okay, like let me try texting him again. I was like, hey, where did you park? I was like, I don't see your car. And then I waited there for like 10, 15 minutes. And he didn't reply. So then I was just like, okay, let me just call him just to see. Right. I called him. It actually went straight to voicemail. So he actually had blocked me. And then I went onto his social media. He blocked me on social media. So I couldn't find him anymore. So then backtracking, I was like, okay, if I would have jumped into his car,
Yeah.
Like what would have
Well,
happened.
right.
That is
So,
scary.
Yeah.
That is. So when you do these events, you do it by, you do them by yourself. You don't have anyone with you.
I normally go by myself. So
Damn.
Girl, call me. Call me.
it's like when I normally go, I try to make it a public place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just in case, because you
Yeah.
just never know, especially whenever they're like, hey, do you want to meet up at my studio? And I'm like, no, I'd rather meet up at a park first, or
Yeah.
Right.
something public,
Of
just
course.
so I can be able to see them in person, be able to kind of read off of
No,
their energy.
Right.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that happens, then I'm like, okay, next time they invite me, and if they want to go into the studio, then I'm okay with it.
Right.
But most of the time I'm like, no, I think rather if we go here to a park, or I
Yeah.
try to find somewhere where I already shot previously, just so I know my surroundings.
Right.
Okay.
But that's normally what I do.
So, speaking about that situation you've been through, that must have gave you a little bit of PTSD, right?
Yes, it
kinda
did.
messes
It
you-
did.
I would have.
That is scary. That is scary, right? Just
It did, because as soon as that happened, I literally told my mom, like, I was like, hey, Mom, this happened.
you
This
must have
was
freaked her out.
Yeah, this was his
Jesus.
social media, just in case, if anything were to happen, like, you already know, like, who it was or anything like that. She's like,
Okay.
yeah. She's like, pero si te digo, you shouldn't be going alone. You should, like, invite one of your
Yeah.
friends just to go
Yeah.
with you. And I'm like, no, but it's because most of the time it's like, I'd rather just do it on my own, so I don't have to depend on somebody else to come with me and be like, hey, are you available? Hey, can you come? Like, hey, I have
True.
this coming up. So
Hey,
it's like-
call this little short stuff. She might be little,
got
but she
you.
can throw a punch.
I got you, girl.
You know,
I
and
got you.
she'll throw you if we're available. Call her, and she got little glasses right here.
I got you, girl.
You know,
I'll be
hey-
your bodyguard.
Yeah,
I love it.
and you got your taser. You
Yes,
got
I
your
do.
pepper
I
spray.
got everything.
Yeah.
Don't
And
play
And you
with
just
me.
stand there, babe. You just stand there, look mean.
I be like this.
Yeah. And you ever seen them girls that do like their eyebrows with the Sharpies?
I'll do it.
You should do that.
girl,
You should do the little Sharpie eyebrow and just look scary right there.
She's gonna be like
Yeah.
the manager and the bodyguard.
What's up?
Yeah. Yeah, that is man, that's terrifying.
And
to
that's
hear.
scary and crazy to think that now in this world with girls and everything, like especially you're very beautiful. Like
Thank
you're a
you,
very
thank
beautiful
you.
woman, and you going by yourself, like stuff like that scares you. That
Yeah.
scares me. Like whenever I go by myself and I'm just me and my girls, like I get scared.
I get
Like,
worried.
And
Yeah.
I get worried
whenever
too,
I
yeah.
call him and we're walking out to the parking lot, I call him. I'm like, stay on the phone with me, and I have him on my AirPod
Yeah,
just in case.
she
you
went to
know?
Miami on a girls trip.
Yes.
Bro, I was like, I didn't care. I'm a little toxic. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little no, but I was worried because this is like the first time you had the same situation happen to you.
Yeah.
They were in Miami,
Oh, yes,
and the
we went
Uber
to
driver,
Miami.
I was already like tripping, like not tripping in the back, but I was like worried because it was all girls in Miami, big city,
No.
and it was all her coworkers, and I was like, man, and they were all taking one car, and they were gonna go see Aventura. It was like their last concert. So
Yeah,
I
that
was
their
like,
biggest
No
show. Yeah.
way.
they
So I
went
told-
I was
out.
like a little jealous.
yeah. So
no,
I,
we went,
I
we
told her, I was
went.
like, listen.
Oh, and he brought Bad Bunny out too, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I told her,
Wait,
listen,
hold
babe.
up.
Yes, girl.
I said, babe, don't be out there drinking. Be aware of your surroundings. Miami has a lot of human trafficking.
Exactly.
It's bad out there, bro. My worst nightmare came to true. They got an Uber driver.
Yes, we had went because we got an Airbnb, and the Airbnb where it was at, it was right across the street. Girl, walking, we didn't even know walking distance was gonna be that far. We went walking.
God.
So no, we caught an Uber there. When we got off, we got off. We came out from the stadium or whatever. We got there, girl. There was Ubers lined up like no tomorrow everywhere, but they didn't have Uber on there or taxi or any of that stuff, right? So my friend was like, let's get in that car. I was like, bitch, she's going to charge like $100. So he's like, yeah, I'll charge you $100. We get in this
They're
car.
just random dudes giving you rides.
We get in
Yeah,
this
it's freaky,
car,
girl.
and
There's
it
no
was
way.
my cousin in the front, and then us three in the back. In my head, I already had a scenario played out because in his car, I seen where he had another person on the phone while he was
Yeah.
where we gave him directions to go drop us off at our Airbnb. So he was like, "Where are you guys from?" Like we're
Yeah,
from here. Our
crazy.
husbands are waiting for us. They're at the car. Like
Where are
they're
you
there.
staying at?
Yeah, they're like, "Where are you staying?
How long
at?
are you
Like,
staying
how are
here?"
you staying for?" I was like, "No." So I already had a whole scenario in my head. I'm like, if he's tried something, I'll grab the belt buckle, put it around his neck real quick, like choke him out or something. Like it was
my
scary.
gosh,
I
she was already
so,
planning
I was,
everything.
girl. I had a whole scenario in my head.
And then
Girl,
he was speaking to someone else on the phone while they were in the car.
While we were getting dropped off.
And he was like so curious,
Yeah.
like, where y'all staying at? So you guys told him to drop you off somewhere else,
Yeah,
right?
we were like, drop us off right here. They're like, no, but it says, I was like,
He didn't
it's
want
fine.
to.
I was like, it's fine right here. You can drop us off. It was me and my whole bunch of my other
And
friends.
he said he got upset or something.
He got mad. He was like, no, it says over here. I was like, no, you can drop us off right here.
Yeah.
I got so mad. I was like, you can drop us off
But
right here.
but it was like you, your sister, your cousin, and another friend, 2 other friends. It was 5 of y'all. So everybody was in the backseat just ready, just to go at him. But it's
I don't
scary.
even know why he would even try something at
Yeah,
that time.
no,
There's like
girl.
all of you guys right there, and then
It was scary.
like,
So that's why when I was like, oh my God, you went by yourself, don't go by yourself. Girl, call me.
Yeah. Yeah,
I got you.
That is scary. To oh man, Jesus.
Yeah, no, that especially in Miami, like that's,
Yeah.
that's a big city, and like as soon as they do anything, like it's gonna be even twice as hard to find you because it's like
Yeah.
it's already big enough.
And she was
Right.
calling me, and I think it was a sleep already. She's like, I almost got kidnapped, and you're sleeping. I said, bro, it's like 1 in the morning. And then when she tells me, and I was like, man, I literally like you play it out in your head. I'm like, Jesus, what if?
Yes.
Like, what if? What would have happened?
Yeah.
And I was like, baby, and I was like, I'm like, you gotta get a gun, She's scared of guns. She's scared of guns.
Me too.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm like, baby, you gotta get a little 22 little pistol, put it in your bra or something.
I'm scared.
She's
I'm
scared.
scared of
Like
them.
she sees them and she like,
I panic. I panic. You don't like them neither?
No, I don't.
Oh, thank God I'm not the only one, girl.
Yeah.
'Cause, oh.
yeah, I like them, but we don't
no.
have any guns because we have
No.
kids, so we don't want to keep guns in the house.
My brother-in-law pulls out one. Sometimes on New Year's, I'm like, no, get it away from me, bro.
Yeah.
I can't.
She's like, not
I
today.
can't. Not today. Give me
Yes,
when I'm a
no.
couple of shots in, maybe.
Okay.
Marty will come out.
Yeah,
That's my
Yeah.
party
The
name,
different
Marty.
her part.
My
Yeah,
party name is
awesome.
Marty.
yeah. She gets a little.
Do you have a party name?
No, I do not. I think I might have to make one up or something.
Yeah, a lot of
but
people.
I don't.
a lot of people
You
have
need a
names.
party name.
We
You
just
need a
came up
party
with that
name.
Marty because they started calling you Marty, right?
Yes.
Marty Party. And I was like, babe, hey, let Miss Marty come out a little later. Let's not do it right now. But it was
That's
cool.
Awesome.
But so when you usually do these shoots, by yourself, I imagine that, you have 100 things going through your mind, like, this, that, how long, and this. It's intense. It's intense to do
Yeah.
these shoots, When I go like meet people at their houses, and I always tell my wife and all my clients, I love you, but sometimes you guys make me feel uncomfortable. So I'm like, because it's like a lot of Mexican dudes are really, really jealous. Like a lot of Mexican guys,
Yeah.
I'm one of them, are real machistas, bro. Like dead ass. So I'll tell my wife, if I'm on the phone with a girl client, a woman client, and I'm a female client, I'm like, hey, can you come to my house? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I look at my wife, hey, you gotta go with me. So they can feel comfortable, if they see both of us. Because there's been situations where I go to people.
Comfortable.
I said it right?
Comfortable, yeah.
You got it. So sometimes I go to these people's houses and their husbands are just looking at me like this. And I'm like, dude, I'm just here to do your daughter's quinceañera. I'm not doing anything I'm not supposed to. But, when someone welcomes you to their home, they kind of, their guard goes up. Once they see her, they feel like calm.
Yeah.
They're almost platiki. But I've been in situations where I go to people's houses and
we barely met at the, what was it?
Cinco de Mayo?
Cinco de Mayo
Yeah.
Fest.
Yeah.
About a
was
month
a
ago,
good
yeah.
time.
We got to meet
I
you.
bought her a shot. We're like, let's take shots, girl.
Yes.
Do you
And I
like,
was like, yes.
Yeah,
do you
it
like
was-
to drink like that when you go out a lot? or?
when I go out, I really like try to, enjoy the moment. I don't want to just not, because I really go out. So it's like when I do go out, it's like I want to enjoy it and have fun. Like I said, I work Monday through Friday.
Yes.
Then I do the modeling gig. So it's like I really don't get time for me or to like kind of like party or anything like that.
Right.
So when I do, it's like I kind of try to like,
You try to enjoy the moment and be in it.
Yeah.
On Cinco de Mayo Fest, that was my first time meeting her. She was great vibes to begin with.
Thank you.
You were very awesome.
You were really shy.
I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
when I seen you come in, and Chris is like, we're by the bar. We're by the bar. So we seen you come in, and Chris, hey, this is, and I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I was like, oh God, I think I creeped
You
her
just
out.
looked at me and you were like,
And I was like, this is my wife. I said, like, this is my wife. This is my wife. And I was like, okay, And dude, when you said yes, when you agreed to be on the pod, I was like, yes, because it's like we asked a couple people, and we get turned down a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, because a lot of people don't want to talk.
Oh,
you
that
know, a
is
lot of
true,
people don't
that
want
is
to be in
true.
front of the camera. You know,
Yeah.
and a lot of people be like, Tony, how do you? Because I do a lot of stories, and like, dude, I'm real shy too. Like, no, you're not. Like, no, yeah, it's just you. Like you said, when you're doing your monologue, you just kind of get into the flow.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't want to be in front of the camera. A lot of people, they feel, I don't know, it's like at a talent show. You know, you're finna perform at a
Right.
talent show.
It is feel like that.
And
it does.
but you're doing great.
Thank you.
You know,
thank
you're
you.
doing great. I think, you know.
Is
both
this your
of them.
first pod?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is
Yeah?
the first one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's dope.
Well, this is nice then because we popped your cherry.
See, if I would have said that, I would have got canceled. I would have got canceled if I would have said something like, that's why I have her here, because that's what that's some. See, I that's what I notice is that, people get really intimidated because, you know, if a guy goes up to a girl, people will be like, oh, you know, the boyfriend might get intimidated, or if a girl goes up to a guy, the girlfriend might get intimidated. Us, we're different. We see it as, no, it's business, it's work. All this we have done, like, you know, me and her, she's been super supportive, super loyal. We better be loyal. So same with me, because it's like we're
Tóxico.
Right.
so
He's
we're,
like
we're
that
trying
one side.
we're trying to grow our business, and you have to put all that jealousy, all that ego, all that pride, all that machismo, everything. You have to put that aside, and you have to, you know, focus on each other and be like, look, you both have to want the same thing. So, you know, I guess that's why, you know, maybe we hit it off. I don't know, Cinco de Mayo, you know, you and my wife were dancing. I was like, that's my baby. That's my baby. That's my baby. And it's like, other girls won't do that. Other girls will be like, no, yes, you know, because that's how a lot of people are. Us, we're totally different. We like to
I
meet
love
new
to
people.
meet new people.
Yeah, we like
I
to
love
hang
to
out.
meet new
Yeah.
people. I
Exactly.
love to hang out with new people, you know, and I'm like you said, like you're always working and stuff. I'm always a mom. I'm always home with the kids. I'm always working. I'm always doing Aga. I'm always doing this. And it's like when I go out to these events and I go out, it's like I like to have fun. You know,
Exactly.
like
We
I
meet
like
a
to,
lot of people.
and it's like you like meeting you and new people. It's like that. It's like, okay, this is what I do it for.
We
You know
love
what
we
I'm
love
saying?
we loved your vibe. Your
Thank
vibe
you,
was
thank
amazing. Your
you.
vibe was cool, chill, and it was like, yep, can't wait to have her on. That's
Yeah.
it ends.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, yeah. And then I have a lot of people that, you know, their significant others or whatever. We have talked about this previous in the pod, is like sometimes they can't go further just because their significant other has an issue or this and that. Not me. You want to do something, I'm gonna support you 100%. I want to do something like the pod, she supports me 100%. It's a team effort, and you both have to be on the same page. And that's what I noticed is like me having her on the, you know, I'm the happiest, you know, to have you as my co-host.
Aw.
But having her on is like, I notice people love her. People love her.
Yes.
She's short, she's cute, she's white,
Whatever.
she's all that good stuff.
Oh,
All romantic.
right? But girl,
That's
it's been
Yeah.
it's great. It's great to have it, and it's good to have us, because this for us, when we do it, is very therapeutic for us.
Very.
And it's like getting to know other people. Like you, I only knew you at the Cinco de Mayo and then Mamalona when we went out. And it's like I like to know different people.
It felt
on
like
a
we knew you for a
personal
while.
level. Yeah.
Yeah, like we were hanging out. It just felt like we knew you, like, for, and we only known each other for like
Those
a
two
month.
events.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
been a-
And that was it.
it's been a month, and I just like, bro, she's cool, bro. Like, we cool, you know. It's, and I mean,
And well, before we get into that, a little birdie told me something about your car.
Oh.
What happened with that?
Yes. Okay.
Girl.
So
Because we were waiting for you to pull up, and I was like, "That's her," and then somebody was like, "Nah,
No,
she wrecked her
that's
car."
Yes, no, I okay, so funny thing is I was going to work in the morning, and so there was we were coming close to a train track station or whatever. The bar went down, and the person in front of me didn't brake in time. So as soon as they seen the bar go down, like, they kind of hesitated. So it's like they wanted to take it, but they didn't, so they braked. And then I ran into them, because if I would have went this way, the truck on this side would have hit me. If I would have went this way, I would have hit a pole.
Oh,
So it was like, which side do I want to take? Do I want to hit the pole? Do I want to hit
Just
them? Or
brake
do
and
I
hit
want
'em.
somebody else to hit me? Like, I
Yeah.
was like, I just didn't know what to do. So I kind of like freaked out. I went to this side a little bit. And then the truck kind of like went that side. And so I was still able to hit them though. But then as soon as the bar came back up, that person just sped off. So they didn't even wait. They didn't even do anything. They just like sped off. So I was like, oh. I was like, okay.
Oh, so you got a little fender bender. Little fender bender. I got a couple of those.
Tony got into a couple of those.
Oh
Yeah, my fender bender's got me sued, right?
So are you getting a new car?
No, so they were able to fix it. Right now, the estimate total, they sent a text message saying it's about like 5,000 some.
Okay.
But since I went over with my insurance, I'm only paying like the 500 deductible, and then everything else they'll take care of it. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, look, I got a couple of little fender benders. They ain't fun, right?
No,
Nah,
they're not fun.
no.
Were you on your way to work when that happened?
Yes, on my
Oh,
way to work,
shoot,
and then that
man.
happened.
Today, well, was it today? What are we today?
Memorial Day. Today's Memorial Day we're shooting this on Memorial Day.
Was
So
it yesterday that the girls went? Yesterday, we went to go drop off the girls at a quinceañera, my daughters. And I was coming out from Culver's on the north side. And where we did the U-turn, girl, there was this car that came all the way from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. I almost T-boned her so hard.
Oh, my God.
And I freaking beat my horn so hard at her. I'm like, you freaking lady, I almost freaking hit you so hard.
bro, she gets in car accidents every day. Every day, I get a call every day. She's like, babe, I almost got into a car accident. I'm like, fuck, that's like the 5th one this week. And she's like, but it wasn't my fault this time. I said, it's never your. She said, it's never your fault. And I was like, babe, I think sometimes you gotta take in consideration that you might have a little bit of road rage in you.
Yeah.
A little bit, not a
I
lot.
just feel like most of the curbs are in my way, so it's like
They're always in
either
the way.
they have to move or I'm coming through. Like,
Either way.
you know.
And my suedo too. My suedo, when I borrow his car, I'm like, I make sure to do wide turns on the curves. So I won't hit his car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it's the curbs that get in the way, girl. It's
all
the
the
curbs.
time. All the time, girl. I'm telling you.
But it's dope. And one thing I was gonna ask about the modeling, do you I don't know if you want to answer, but what's your favorite? The photo shoots, the music videos, the clothing brands, which is your top favorite?
Oh. Well, I like all of them. I would say the one that I like the most would be the brands.
The brands, okay,
Shooting
okay.
with brands.
Okay.
Only because of the fact of it being that it's just a photo. With music videos, like I said, I do get a little bit nervous because I have to act in them and I have to
Be in the moment.
Be in the moment. And there are times where I do get stuck and I don't know what to do or what motions to do or anything like that. So I do get stuck a little bit. But with photos, I end up being like, I'm posing for 3-4 seconds and then I move on to the next. So
That's
it's like
cool.
I am able to think about what pose to do next versus on camera it's right there and it's like you have to kind of think on the spot.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, because the photo shoots you're
And
kind of
that's what I was-
modeling, right? Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask you about the photo shoots. Like your photo shoots, like do they tell you how to like pose or do you already come up with the poses yourself? Because like you're like,
Oh damn!
She did that good.
Damn!
We replay it.
Hey.
We replay it.
She said, oh, Casamigos. She said,
selling me out. Y'all
but
selling me
and then
out.
I get it with the music videos. You have to act a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm just saying, next time on your music video, if you freeze, bro, just start doing the robot. Bro, just start doing the robot. Hey, everybody's gonna look at you like, what the fuck? You're like, I'm trying to get back into my groove. Hey.
No, honestly, I just end up just kind of fading in the way. I try to hide behind somebody.
Like you're trying to fade into the music.
Bro, it's like with the podcast, we have brain farts, bro. Like meaning like we're talking, I'm like, oh god, and the guests are looking at us, and I'm like, sorry, I just had a brain fart.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, what do we talk about now?
I try to keep talking.
Yeah, it's like keep talking. Like you got to keep going.
Yeah,
you know.
because then you do get into that moment where you don't know what to say, and then you're like all staring at each other, like, okay, like
are
what
you
was
gonna ask me a
next?
question?
Yes, but for the photo shoots, I normally know what to pose or how to pose.
Okay.
There are times where the photographers do end up being like, oh wait, I like that pose. Can you stay right there? Let me get that
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 angle.
picture or that
Right.
angle. So it's like most of the time I'm the one doing the posing, but like I said, if the photographer feels like a pose looks better or more natural, they'll end up telling me what to do. So that's also very helpful whenever the photographer does your angle and then it's
Right.
like, wait, can you do that again?
Right.
So it helps out a lot. That way you don't have to keep thinking of different
angles or different faces to make. Like,
Yes.
you know. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot of quinceañeras, a lot, and sometimes the quinceañeras are not having it, bro. They're like mad at us. They're mad because it's hot and this, and then Nina's like, "Listen, you gotta open your eyes. You gotta smile, because your mom's gonna get mad at me because you're not doing this," and the quinceañera be like, "Fine." I'm like, bro.
They do. They give me an attitude.
Yeah,
girl.
we get a lot of
They
like.
give me an attitude.
But they're
every time.
kids. They're younger.
Yeah.
And I look at them like whenever I go do these quinceañeras and stuff. When I look at them, I'm like, you're like my kid. I'm like, can you just stand there, please? Just smile.
Just look.
And it's like I get it.
And
I get
they're
it.
really like, and I'll be the cool one. I'll be like, yeah,
Everybody loves Tony.
Yeah.
Everybody loves, and
I'll be
I
like,
have to
yeah,
be the
yeah.
serious one in the group. I have to be the serious. I'm like, guys, come on. He's like, no, guys, come on over here. I'm like, oh my god.
You're like, really?
Right.
Yeah, I'm out there. I try to be the good cop. She got you got to be the bad cop. I'm sorry. What I'm saying.
He's like, one of us got to do
Right.
it.
But it's cool. And anything in the future you have planned for your modeling? Is any goal you might have in the future for it?
Well, not necessarily. I just hope to like get further in what I'm doing.
That's
Get
awesome.
to meet
Yeah.
a lot more new people. Get to collab as much as I can, and get to meet as much people as I can while I still can. Because then you don't know later on. You just don't know what anything anything might bring to you. So it's like you just kind of have to go on right now while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's good that you I feel like you always have to be at the right moment at the right time.
Yeah.
But you can't be at the right moment and at the right time if you don't put the effort into it.
Exactly.
So you're a workhorse, you're always going in, and you never know. One day, it could be, it just takes that one shot.
Yes, that's what I always say.
Yeah. And I've told my wife, I says, listen, we do these podcasts, we have vlogs, we do, and it's like, it's just going to take one. That's it, one. We don't know when, we don't know where. But if we are at home, just chilling, not doing nothing, if we're not putting the effort, it's never gonna happen. You have to chase it. You literally have to chase it. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be in one of the biggest agencies in the world, and just give us a shout out,
Right.
give us a shout out.
We're
Yes,
gonna see
of
Berenice
course,
on the
of
stream like
course.
that. We did a podcast.
Aga RUIDO,
Right.
we took shots on Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Us
no.
too, yeah. Us, and blessings to that and to your future goals, and
Yes, I hope you get very, very far, and I know you will, because
Thank
you're
you.
very, very beautiful. You're very, very humble.
Humble,
I
yes.
love your personality, and I know that you're gonna get very, very far.
Yeah, and
I
a lot of
appreciate
people, I know everyone have seen her, and you're everywhere.
Yeah, you're
And,
everywhere.
Thank you.
You're everywhere.
And you guys got to finally see how she is, and she's a very humble, down to earth person. When I first met her, really shy, really
Yes.
shy. And then my wife was like, "Nah, shots." My wife didn't give a damn. My wife was like, "Come on, we want to take shots." And I'm out here trying to
I
be
was
the
already a couple shots in.
That was good because it got me out of my little shy zone that I was, because I was really shy coming to introduce being introduced to you guys. I was like, oh, hi, okay,
Yeah, she
nice
was like,
to meet you.
"Hi."
I try to be
I was
like
like,
the
"Nah, let's
business
go."
person. How you doing? And Nina was like, "Nah, let's do shots." And that was your first time wearing cowboy boots.
Yes. I
She's
had
never
never
wear
worn
cowboy boots.
How was the experience?
Girl, my feet were so sore the next
Yes.
day. I couldn't even walk. I was like, oh my God. I was like, and my girls were like, Mom, you okay? I was like, no, I can't walk. I was like, I cannot walk.
Your foot is like compressed into like this.
Like a ball.
Yeah.
Like just there. I'm like, no, hombre. I was like, I cannot do this no more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
crazy. It's crazy. And I was gonna tell you one last thing as well. Have you ever done a photo shoot with your motorcycle or your Yamaha
I haven't just yet.
or a video shoot?
I haven't. The only stuff that I've done is what I have on my page, which is from my iPhone. So like recording from my iPhone, but I haven't done like a specific shoot for my motorcycle or like anything like that. But
okay.
maybe in the
be,
future.
Yeah, from future,
That'll be a cool ass fucking.
That'll be
oh,
a
sorry,
dope
cool,
photo shoot.
dope
We
photo
can build
shoot.
you like a little ramp. You can like jump over the ramp, right?
That'd
Dude,
be
that would be so
awesome.
freaking cool.
And then we have like some flames coming out of you. So like when you
Dude,
jump over the ramp,
That would be
that's my
so
idea.
dope.
If any photographer takes, that's my idea. You jump over the flames, you have your helmet on.
And then I'll be in the back with the helmet, and then you take me over.
Yeah.
We can have like some like fans blowing at her so her hair can be in the air. And she's gonna be like this. That'll be dope.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I
That
would
would
want
be
to see that
great.
happen.
Yes.
Actually.
That'll be
Yes.
pretty awesome.
Can people find you on your Instagram? You have Instagram, Facebook.
Yes, I have Instagram, I have Facebook, I have Snapchat, TikTok, you know,
Dope.
everything.
Everything.
And you have a YouTube channel, right?
And a YouTube channel.
Okay, that's
so
cool.
my YouTube channel, you just search me up as my name,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure I pop up if I'm not mistaken. I don't really have like an actual link yet. I guess you could do your own link or
Okay.
make up your own link, but I haven't done it because I haven't uploaded as much on there anymore. Which I'm hoping to, but I still need like to flow
Time.
with ideas
Yeah.
and, you know, organize my thoughts on what I really want to do on my YouTube channel.
course.
Right now, my TikTok is mostly like little mini vlogs. So if I go somewhere, I'll like do little mini vlogs.
We
or
enjoy
whatever.
them. Keep posting
Oh
them.
yeah,
No,
I
thank
enjoy
you.
them.
We
I
enjoy
watch them all the time.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We're on there taking shots.
Yes, I
Casamigos.
enjoy them.
Yeah. But
But we'll link everything down below.
Yeah, we'll link
for her
everything down below where
and,
you can find her.
where you can find her and everything else like that. Anything else any shout outs you want to give?
No, not
No?
really. Not at the moment, but I'll probably think about
Yeah.
them
Right.
later.
That's
like,
yeah.
wait.
Once you see this part, you're like, damn it, we should have said this. Damn it, we should. Yeah.
Right? Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it's gonna be like. I should have been like, oh, actually, I should have added this. Then actually, I should have said that.
Right.
But
there'll always be other times that we can.
Yeah. We'll love to have you
we'll
back
work
on.
together. Yes.
well, thank
I'd love
you.
to have you back on. And
Hopefully,
once,
we'll work together more in this future. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you and blessings to your career. And thank you for being on Aga RUIDO, right?
Yes. Thank
no,
you.
well, thank you guys for having me on.
Alrighty, guys, and Aga RUIDO out.
Out, guys.
Alrighty.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Dude, that was awesome.
Que se escuche ese ruido, que se escuche ese ruido. Let me hear you make some noise. Let me hear you make some noise. Haga ruido. Haga ruido. Haga ruido. Haga ruido.